Good. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Let's Eat LI, where our table is set for you. I love saying that to everybody. This is where we have a good time, we learn about everything, and we enjoy the food. Okay, we got a lot of people here today. I'm going to explain who everybody is in a moment. Are we on right?
Yeah.
Oh, we're on? Okay.
Ignore me.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. I always do this to the kid. All right. So, to my right here, I have our tasters today. And I'm going to dub them, I'm Chef Felix, I'm going to dub them the palettes. How's that? Okay. You got the Supremes, I have the palettes. All right. Or the Ronettes, I have the palettes. Okay. To the right of me, beginning at the end, we have Andrea.
Hello.
We have Lori.
Hi.
And we have Stephanie.
Hi.
Okay. And then to the left of me, we have our guests for today. Okay. A lot of interesting stuff here, folks. First of all, we have gourmet ghee butter.
Yep.
Correct?
Yes.
You're based out of Lynbrook.
Correct.
All right. But you could go online, obviously, get your product.
Yep.
Okay. And this is Nazia. So say hello, Nazia.
Hello. How are you? How's
Okay.
everyone?
All right. And then also, we have Jeff at the Starving Artist Cafe. How are you?
Good.
All right, everybody, please forgive me. I have my phone here. All right, there we go. All right, we're good now. All right, so Jeff is at the Starving Artist Cafe in Franklin Square. Okay, we're gonna start off with Nazia. All right, and then we'll go to Jeff. And after Nazia explains everything, we're gonna do a little tasting of what she brought. She has some nice things here, little edible spoons. A couple other items here. We have some coffee also today.
Yeah.
That we're gonna try the gourmet ghee butter in,
Correct.
right? And then we'll have Jeff, who brought us some nice array of
Paninis.
paninis. Okay, great. So I think everybody's gonna enjoy that today, huh, ladies? What do you think?
Yes.
Look at them,
Definitely.
folks. They can't wait.
Definitely.
They just can't wait. All
We're
right.
hungry.
Okay. So if anyone wants to call in, our number is 516-465-3990. You could also message us if you have any questions or anything like that, and hopefully we'll be happy to answer for you. All right, so Nazia, would you like to start off?
Yes.
Okay, very
All
good.
right.
So tell
All
us
right.
all about yourself and everything.
Okay. So my name is Nazia DeFrank. I was a producer actually for 20 years. Worked in television. I got to work with everybody in the business, and 5 years ago, decided to open up my own company. Actually, after my son, my firstborn son, Dean, he was premature by 5 weeks. And, we're from India, and my mom is always into this like holistic trip of, eat this and you got to eat it right and don't eat processed foods and etc. Anyway, after having my son, like a lot of women under a lot of stress, I was finding it very hard to produce breast milk. And my mom was like, Nazia, why don't you have some ghee butter, mix it in some nice oatmeal, and get yourself a little bit out of the depression that you're going in. And it's already very hard to have a kid. And as you know, and then a premature baby in a NICU, and you're not getting to take that sweet little baby home, you're a wreck. At least I was. I started having ghee butter. And I started really loving it again. I've grown up with ghee butter my entire life, so it was nothing new to me, but I really started it again. Long story short, it really helped me. It helped me bring my son home within a week because of the weight he was putting on because of, my milk that I was giving him and I was able to give him. I also lost a lot of weight doing ghee butter, which is something people have been doing in India since the beginning of time. Which is adding a spoon of ghee butter in coffee and lattes and chais and teas. So I started doing that. I still have 30 pounds to go. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but it definitely helps because ghee butter is an ancient superfood. It is from India. It is basically butter that is melted down. And people are like, we could do this. What's the big deal? Lady, why are you charging us $13 and $14 and $15 for this stuff? There's really a secret with ghee butter, which is, one, it has to be grass-fed.
Right.
It has to be a certain type of butter, which is a very fat butter. We get our butter, which is European. We cannot use the butter here, unfortunately, because it's just not enough fat to it. So when we go to melt it down, it'll be very watery. And as the panel here can see, the ghee butter right here, it must be 90 degrees outside, is a really thick, beautiful consistency, which ghee butter always should be. And so what we wanted to do very differently is not only make this butter like they do back home, which is very beneficial for hair, skin, nails, mental focus. A lot of spelling bee champs come out of India, and this is really the secret, is ghee butter. Tech guys come out of India. It really is ghee butter. Everything is ghee in India. When babies are born, they give ghee. When women are pregnant, they give ghee. When seniors, everything, because it's just such a healthy fat. And it's such a good fat, and it's packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and nutrients.
Interesting. Very interesting.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's very versatile. So it's not just the butter here. First of all, it's shelf stable. So another great secret about ghee butter is the more it sits, the more antioxidants and vitamins form naturally. It's the shelf life once opened, it can be 30 to 60 to 90 days even. Also, ghee butter is amazing because unlike its sister coconut oil, also from India, it doesn't have an acquired taste to it. It's very silky smooth, and it dissolves very easily in the stomach, so it's good for digestion. And any ingredient you put with ghee butter, it'll enhance the flavor right away.
And it's healthy for you too, like you said.
It's so healthy. It depends what ingredients. We do a lot of sponsorship events, Chef. We do a lot of weddings. We do a lot of events, and some people are like, we want chocolate. So we will try it. Obviously, we will use a very healthy chocolate. We're not going to use something like that's generic because we want to match those ingredients together. And my goal is always 2 to 3 ingredients in every jar, not more, and 2 superfoods in every jar. So that's another thing we do very differently is that we want everyone to be healthy, not just, a certain demographic. We want everybody to eat healthy. This is a base ingredient that can be used for soups, broths, people who love bone broth but don't want the bone, who are vegetarian. We have a recipe, no bones about it, broth that our roasted garlic ghee is great for. Over 30 antioxidants and vitamins are right in that soup, so you're getting the same benefits, if not more, of bone broth. And it's also great for a creamer. So we get to, have this beautiful product. It's so versatile. It's not just for yoga lovers and people who are into holistic medicine. It's for everybody. And we'd love for you guys to taste some today.
Okay. And
Looking forward.
Thank you.
before we get to their questions, you want to tell us how to get your product?
Yes, absolutely. That would be great, right?
No problem.
Well, we are online. We are at www.gourmetghee, which is GHEE.com. We also sell on Amazon. We do a lot of people come to us for private label. So if you go into another company, chances are you're having our butter anyway. That's how good we are. And we know what we're doing. I mean, I know what I'm doing. I've grown up on this stuff, and it's, we are the only company who really makes this butter in a very authentic way. So we have customers all globally come to us. We ship globally. We Canada, even people from India buy from us, believe it or not, which is
Sure,
great.
why not?
Which is great, the land of ghee.
Yeah.
But and also, we when I say we do a lot of events, the one thing we do very differently is we custom design our butter. If somebody wants a pink ghee butter, we can make that happen. Somebody wants a green butter, which people have requested, we make it happen, and it tastes absolutely delicious. The one warning I will give people is everything is in moderation, and people tend to overeat ghee. So that's the one suggestion I would give is not to overeat.
Right.
To moderation is always
It's just
good.
like sugar-free cookies. I mean,
Exactly.
doesn't mean you have to eat the whole box or anything like that.
Exactly,
That's not good for you.
No,
Just-
absolutely
Just in
not.
moderation, basically.
Exactly. And the good thing with people with ghee butter is that not only are they using it to eat, that not only are they using it in their coffees, but ghee butter is also great for topical use. It is like coconut oil in that way. It just tastes better, to be honest. People put this in their hair. They melt it. They put the regular flavor, not the roasted garlic or black truffle, but the classic flavor, warm it up. People rub it in their hair. It actually soothes the scalp. It soothes burns. minor burns, very small minor burns. It helps. So people use it for a whole bunch of different things, but especially creamer in their coffee because ghee butter is gluten-free, lactose-free, casein-free.
Sounds
that's
great.
That's a big plus for a lot.
Can't wait. Can't wait to try that. I'll tell you that much. Well, it's funny that you said that about the burns and everything, because I mean, I grew up in an Italian family. If someone got burnt, they used to take a stick of butter out of the refrigerator and they
It's
would
a
rub
very
it
old
on
trick.
there. So it's definitely
It's a very, very
amongst the remedies of burning and everything like that. So how long have you been doing this for?
So now we've been doing this for, well, I've been making ghee butter since I was a kid with my great grandmother is still alive actually. She's grown up on ghee too. So we have had ghee butter in my family since I've been a kid. Since I've been a baby, I've had it. They give it, it's very safe in India. They feel it's very safe, so we have it. I've been making it since I was about 6 years old.
Okay.
Not physically making, but helping
Right.
my mom make
Yeah,
it.
sure. I
But
understand.
our company did start officially. Our company just got incorporated, I should say. It's only been 2.5 years.
Okay.
And we've had amazing success. My husband, who is Sicilian, we wanted to, because we're an interracial couple, being from India and him being from, the States, but a Sicilian background, it was really important for us to incorporate both of our cultures into this company. So we also wanted to take the love that we have for each other and put it in here and marry that flavors together.
Very nice.
So we have a black truffle ghee butter. We
Okay.
have a roasted garlic ghee butter that's very popular. Our black truffle always, on Amazon, it's either, a bestseller or, top ranking.
Oh, so you can get this on Amazon too. I'm sorry.
Oh, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely, yeah. You can get this on Amazon and a couple of other websites. Oh, we are in Whole Foods. Just in our second year, we went into Whole Foods, which I am very excited about. They are so wonderful. I am so blessed to work with them. We are out just in one location right now, which is in Comac, which is a new store that just
okay.
opened up.
Right in our backyard.
Oh,
my neighborhood.
Wonderful. And
Great
big
store.
yeah, we love Whole Foods. We are, and we're in a lot of other stores too, like I said, with private label, etc. So we're doing pretty good
Okay.
for 2 years. Not bad.
By the way, I'm Sicilian too, so
Oh,
and
wonderful.
I have an interracial marriage myself,
Oh,
so
do
I
you?
totally understand what you're
Oh, that's
going
fabulous.
through. Yeah. I guess another question I had for you was, would this coincide with like a keto diet or anything like that?
That's such a great question, Chef, because it does coincide with a keto diet. So a lot of people that are not only on the keto, paleo, FOD diet, Mediterranean diet, Indian diet, it's Atkins diet. It's safe for basically it meshes with every single diet because there's no milk in it. And a lot of, like keto, you can't have that milk, right? You can't have all that, at least in the beginning stages. So it does go great. And one thing that people love with ghee on their keto diet is their keto coffee. And when I tell you, it makes me laugh, honestly, because being from India, where it's like the land of every spice, holistic spice, every beautiful oil, that's everything is so natural.
Right.
I really find it hilarious that people buy these powders with the big names of, certain, this and butter coffee and blah. You really don't need it. You really need ghee. And every single one of those powders, the ingredient will be grass-fed butter. A powdered grass-fed butter. This is really all you need. You need 1 spoon of ghee in your coffee and you're good to go. I had my butter coffee this morning, and I have to force myself to eat because I'm so full from it still. And this is now it's what 1:50. I mean, I had that at 9 o'clock in the morning. So it fills you up. It gives you definitely better focus. As you can see, my energy's great. So I'm doing pretty all right. And it helps. It helps a lot with a lot of different,
A lot of benefits to it.
benefit. Yeah, numerous. We always say endless health and beauty benefits is
Right.
definitely in this butter. Yeah.
So you think like a guy like me, maybe by using this, could maybe reduce a little bit or what?
You know what? That's a great question. So, is ghee by itself gonna cure and help me lose the 20, 30 pounds that I want to, still lose? No, because everything is diet and exercise, and
Right.
you just can't get away with it no matter what you do. To me personally, there's no miracle pill, no miracle food. Let me rephrase that. There are miracle foods, but you just have to know what to do with
Right,
it. So if you're
exactly.
gonna take this butter and you're gonna eat it with a bowl of pasta, it's not gonna really.
Damn, I was gonna do that tonight,
you're
too.
Gonna eat it and the taste is gonna be fantastic.
I was gonna mix a little of the truffle in with my pasta and
It'll taste wonderful.
a little mushroom there.
But for weight loss, what I would suggest, a tablespoon a day, 2 tablespoons a day max. You'll really notice the benefits of it. I would say quick. I mean, I myself have noticed them very quick.
Right.
We have a lot of customers that come to us for that reason.
Right.
A lot of women that are like, my hair is thinning. We were speaking about that earlier. My nails, that nothing happens, nothing grows. This is
That could do because
really
you
helps.
maybe get the nutrients out of it and
yeah,
everything. Right?
everything is great topical. But another benefit of ghee butter that I find so amazing is it produces collagen naturally. It
That's
is
great for your nails, right?
big
Collagen?
of course. Well, collagen is great.
Skin, hair, and nails.
I mean, ladies, I don't know this stuff.
No, it's wonderful. It's like one of the biggest things is collagen. So, and that's every woman fast nowadays, 30, 35. Everyone's just like, what do we do? How do we do? How do we keep our skin glowing? And ghee butter has been for centuries. And one ghee butter, if you don't mind, if I can just say one that we make that is just one of our best sellers, a lot of women get it, is our 24 karat gold ghee butter. If you guys want to pass this around, but it's with organic honey that we get, that we use, and that we source from a farm right in Long Island. And what we do is we mix it with 24 karat gold paper, not flakes. We are importing our paper from Germany,
Okay.
and it is one of the biggest producers of beautiful glowing skin. So
Okay.
people tend to put a lot topical, but what people don't realize is what's going inside the body is coming out of the cells is more beneficial than just rubbing it on the skin for a temporary fix.
Now, do any restaurants have a need for your ghee butter if they do it in dishes or anything like that? Do you get anything like that?
Sure. Oh my gosh, seafood restaurants.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the big reason people started using a ghee butter, clarified butter is known, right, is because the smell of seafood.
Right.
So restaurants started using it over here because they were just like, oh, well, this lobster has been sitting here for 2 days. We still got to sell it.
Right.
And we got to make it taste good. So they
Perfect.
started using ghee butter because ghee butter
absolutely.
masks the smell and actually enhances flavor of
Right.
just about anything.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Sounds
Yeah.
good to me.
All right.
Okay, ladies, do you have any questions before we taste the ghee butter? You have anything else to add?
No.
That's it? Okay, very good.
Yeah.
I think we all have knowledge
I
now
think we have an
what it's
idea.
about, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you guys want to start off first with, we have roasted garlic. We just put it on some edible spoons and crackers. And then we have a sweeter ghee butter. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here you go. Would you like to try black truffle? I have black truffle. I have a French nonpareil one, which is a sweeter butter. So we do sweet and savory butters.
What's this one right here?
This one is roasted garlic.
That's roasted
Right.
garlic.
Yeah.
And which one is this?
I want to.
That is black truffle.
Black truffle. Okay.
This is a French nonpareil. Would you want the black truffle? And
Do we just,
here you go.
Black truffle.
And
Hey, Ryan, can you take the banner down, please? Okay.
and it's a little pungent. And then we have a lot of cooking schools that work with us, and one of the students knew we were coming on, so she's from an Indian background, and she made some veal and rice, Indian. It's a little spicy, but it's made with ghee,
Okay.
and it's great. If you guys wanted to try that as well, and yeah,
Very good.
It's
The
so
truffle's
smooth.
really good, by the way.
sorry.
The truffle one is very good.
Oh, that's
the
the
truffle
truffle
one's delicious.
Mhm.
So is
What's the
the
one with the
garlic.
sprinkles?
French nonpareil.
What is that?
It's a non. And I love the roasted garlic. The roasted garlic is absolutely one of my favorites.
Oh,
But
look
our
at this. This is
black
fun.
truffle is,
Which one's?
this is the,
I tasted the black truffle.
no, this is roasted garlic. Try this one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually really
The
good.
truffle has a little kick to it, right?
There's always a little kick. It's
Yeah.
always a
Like a
little
party
aftertaste. And every jar is 2 ingredients, 3 ingredients. Which
What are
is-
these spoons?
Those are actually edible spoons that we get.
This
we
is
don't.
chocolate? This
What
one?
are they made
Or,
of?
yeah.
They're made of all different things. I think we
It's
have
like
it
a
right
poppy
here.
Tortillas?
cracker.
It looks like almost like a tortilla.
Oh yeah, so we have gingerbread, Parmesan basil, plain poppy seed, wasabi, and this is actually a company, Edibles by Jack, who we do get our spoons with. They are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful company.
See that, Jack?
Yeah. So big shout out to Jack over there.
As I was
My
saying
guy.
when I first met Nazi today,
Delicious.
the French make a thing like that. It's called the tuile. And what they do is it's like a very thin cookie type thing, and you would place it over a spoon to mold it, and you would get the same shape as this.
You
So
could have the last one.
this is good. This is what do you call this one again?
This is French non-pro, so we didn't want to overpower it with chocolate.
Mhm.
We always love delicate, so it's very creamy,
Very good.
crunchy.
Very good.
Yeah, and it's beautiful when added to coffee.
That's
It
what I was
is
gonna
Well,
ask.
amazing.
Wow.
We
That
have
has to be
coffee now
great.
that's probably brewed. Can we taste it?
Of course,
Let's do
Your
that.
first keto coffee, your first butter coffee.
Let's try it, ladies.
Okay.
Andrea, would you like to
You're gonna say
Do the
get some
honors.
cups and coffee?
Get
Yeah,
through it.
and actually, you know what I'd love for you guys to do is try the honey and 24 karat gold.
I would love
That
to
would be
try
good,
that.
yeah.
That's so
So
interesting.
that's another great
So
one.
what are the benefits of the paper, of the gold? Like, exactly what is...
That's a great question. So a lot of people have a very big misconception that gold is just for the face. Gold mask, gold, etc. It's so not true. People in India, it's in Sanskrits, it's in ancient China have been using gold and silver. It's known as varak in the language. It is so beneficial. It has a lot of properties. So for instance, for gold, it's a natural aphrodisiac.
And anti-inflammatory.
Very big anti-inflammatory is with silver paper. We use paper. We will not use flakes. Flakes to us, to me, is very unnatural. It's thinly sheets of silver and gold foil, which we get, which I know the maker. I know it's 100% gold and silver, and we will use those. But huge properties, lots of vitamins. Great for digestion and anti-inflammatory. Yep. And
Oh, definitely would love to try
yeah,
that.
absolutely.
While we're getting the
Yeah.
coffee, we have a couple of questions from the audience.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, first of all, Jim Raya is watching us.
Hi,
Okay,
Jim.
he actually has a show here on Govs Radio. We have Mr. Dan Romano,
I just
who has the Dan Romano Show every Wednesday.
Uh,
Okay, and he likes to watch the show a lot, and he wants to know if this is a vegan butter. That's what he wants to know.
That's a great question. So this is the beauty of ghee. So as it starts off, and as a lot of people know, vegetarianism and everything really did come from India. A lot of the yoga lovers started getting into it, and it became like a really big trend here. There are certain people in India that absolutely will not touch ghee because they are so very strict. They're like beyond vegan.
Right.
They won't even touch onions. That's like a certain caste in India. To answer the question, ghee butter starts off with butter that does have milk in it, but all the milk fats and solids are taken out, so the end product has zero milk in it. So we do have vegan customers, we have vegetarian customers, and I hope that answers his question. But it does start off with a milk butter,
Okay.
but it's taken out in the end, so there's not even a trace of it.
Okay. Well, Dan, hopefully that answers your
Yeah.
question.
Sure.
Also, we have Rose Milanese Russo watching us. We have Frank Sepero.
Oh yeah.
Everybody give a shout out to Frank Sepero.
Frank.
Believe it or not, Frank, I have not seen in probably over 40 years.
Oh.
I just recognize the name. He was I believe a freshman when I was a senior in high school. And to see his name on here is quite surprising, so thank you, Frank.
Yeah.
Then Eric, who
Let me
was
help
just
you
here, you know the gentleman that was just here on Knock 'em Dead?
No.
He was here. He wanted to say it's a great show, and that's what I got so far. And I guess let's try the.
Take that gold. Go ahead.
You know, I've been actually when you told me about this, I've been thinking about this since you told me.
Oh, the gold.
Yeah, because even my wife said, "Well, let's," you know, because I go through half and half like crazy.
Yeah, and
You know,
people
and she's
don't
telling
realize,
me-
right? Like how much. There's a lot of gold and on the bottom, so don't be shy, guys. That's all for you guys anyway.
Where's gold?
Yeah, and it's tasteless. It's just it's.
I want to get the honey. So what is it? Just melted?
Not bad.
It melts. Yeah, it's not, and it's not sweet. You can add your own sweetener, but then we have like the French non-pralgi, which people use, and that has like a natural that has chocolate already in it, so people don't want to put
I want to get
more
a piece of
sugar.
it.
Also, I just want to say thank you, Darren Dillon. He's also watching us right now.
I
We
guess
good?
That's good.
All right.
Oh, I see a lot of little gold
Not bad.
flecks in
Okay,
the
very
coffee.
good.
Yeah, that's
There
what
you
I
go.
like it.
Anything else we got to taste from you, Nazia?
We have I don't know. Well, we have the sweet and savory flavors, and we
Different.
have the rice. It's I think that's
Okay.
about it.
Know what we'll do with the rice when we have Jeff's food? We'll
Oh,
put the
please.
rice on
Yep.
the plate. You know, this way it kind of goes with
No problem.
that. How's that
No
sound?
problem.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Right. Well, it's not over yet. You're still going to be
Oh,
with
thank
us.
you for letting me talk.
No, but I'm saying thank you
Yes, you're very welcome.
for being here, and
Thank
thank
you.
you for, you know,
Thank you.
explaining
For the
your
delicious
gourmet
taste
ghee
test.
butter. Because when I discovered you, I went on the website
Oh,
and I said, wow, this is very interesting. I said, this is definitely something that I think, you know, our listeners would enjoy.
oh yeah.
You know, not only, I mean, people will see me stuff my face with pizza and barbecue and everything else. Believe it or not, I mean, I enjoy it, but it gets to me. So
Oh yeah.
I'm trying now to also concentrate on a lot of healthier things.
It's,
You know,
it's out there, right?
Like I'm looking for like a nice vegetarian restaurant. I had a vegetarian food truck and everything, you know. And I've actually learned to enjoy tofu. When it's made correctly, tofu is a very good,
Oh, it's amazing.
you know, product,
ghee.
you know.
It's even better.
The ghee with the tofu,
It's
right?
amazing.
Yeah,
It's
there you go.
amazing.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I guess you could get like an organic pasta, mix it with tofu and ghee, and then you're all set,
You
right?
sure can. They've come out with noodles today.
See how I
that are
think like a chef
Yeah, there
already?
you
Like
go,
different
chef.
dishes,
I'll
yeah.
come over when that's ready. Just let us know when.
Yeah, I
Not
needed,
bad.
I
This is
needed
good.
more.
What do you think, ladies?
It's delicious.
Yeah?
It's so good.
Better than having
I needed more in
Smells so
mine. I'll
good.
tell you in a minute.
Thank
better
you.
than
Oh,
having
it's better than milk in the.
yeah, the milk and
Yeah,
everything, yeah.
It's much
Excellent.
better.
I had a gentleman that was a coffee roaster on.
Mm.
His name is
Very
Giorgio's Coffee Roasters in
Very good.
Farmingdale. Okay, and he travels all around the country, South America and everything, finding all these different coffee beans and stuff,
I know.
right?
Flecks in there.
And he's got this roaster he brought in. It was like, it's a $3,000 roaster. I don't know. Or $10,000. I don't know, whatever it is. It's computerized stuff. So to make a long story short, he brought his coffee on, and I tasted it. And with his coffee, you don't need any cream, you don't need any sugar or anything like that. But to add the ghee to it, I think would probably be quite delicious. with
It
his
is.
coffee, you know?
We get a lot. We still work with Laughing Man Coffee, which is Hugh Jackman's company in Manhattan, and we supply to them. He does. He has another venture which he does, and it's a couple. I think 2-3 locations. And we work with a couple of coffee companies out in California and even in New York, and it's big. And people don't realize, as you're drinking your coffee, like each one of you really did get so many antioxidants and vitamins without even just knowing it.
Right.
And you just really became healthier. It's just such great mental focus and as like me, I'm a mom of 2 and I desperately need, sometimes those sleepless nights, you need that focus and you don't want to, and even if you have decaf coffee, it's
Right.
still a great thing to add.
Yeah, nowadays, decaf coffee is probably just as strong as regular coffee,
Oh yeah,
you know?
absolutely, right?
So-
yeah.
Yeah, in fact, I think this coffee here is a half and half type blend anyway. So it's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the consistency
Is
is
it
like
half and half?
it's almost like there's
It's
an
half and half.
oil on the top of it
It is.
with little flecks of gold,
I
and
don't
when
know,
you
I
go,
can't
when you go to
believe it.
drink it, it just has that nice buttery, creamy taste. It's very good.
Oh, thank
I
you.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Very good.
There's one non-pearl spoon.
And the aroma.
If anybody
Any
wants it.
takers here?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, there they go.
Fantastic.
This is for the palettes over here.
Yep, this
Okay,
a lot
there you
more.
go.
Enjoy.
Oh, boy. Well, thank
We
you.
should think
Oh,
of like a
here's the,
song, you know,
coffee.
like Chef Felix
Here's
and
the
the
coffee
palettes.
stirrer.
You know,
Palettes.
Yeah.
you can take it on the road.
Thank you.
Did I say Darren Dillon is watching? Yeah, Darren Dillon is watching also as well.
You could pass that.
Okay,
play
so
back.
I think we're gonna head over to Jeff now. Okay, Jeff is with the Starving Artist Cafe in Franklin Square. If anyone is familiar with Franklin Square, he actually not took over, but your place used to be Easy Street,
Yep.
correct?
Yep.
Right,
Just
on
kicked off
Tulip
at
Avenue, correct?
35 years.
35 years.
And it
Easy
was
Street.
it was a restaurant prior to that since the late
Right.
40s. So we just turned it right back into a restaurant again.
Right. Okay, and if you look on our Facebook, we have pictures of that, and it's quite a nice place, very tranquil. So go ahead, tell us all about
Oh.
Starving Artist Cafe.
Well, we've been in business about 5 years now.
Really, that long?
Yep,
Okay.
5 years. We just celebrated our anniversary in June, actually being in June.
Oh,
5 years, yeah. You said 5 years too
Yes.
as well. Very good. We're located in Franklin Square, like you said, on Tulip Avenue. And we're located in a house in an old Cape Cod. So
Yep.
it's an old Cape Cod house, which a lot of times people pass it and don't realize that we have a restaurant cafe in there. But it's pretty nice. Inside, it's all decked out, decorated. My sister-in-law's the decorator. We change decorations from season to season. Holidays, everything. We have 14 tables. We seat about 50 people. It's small, and we do have a couple of couch setups that you could sit, have coffee, tea, dessert, and on the
Very
on a
nice.
couch. So it's really
A nice
quaint.
jar of ghee butter would go nice
Yeah,
with that, right?
without a
There you go.
Without a doubt. Yeah, and we're it's American food basically. We have wraps, paninis, flatbreads, burgers, salads, a bunch of salads with shrimp, with all different ingredients. Our flatbreads, all different ingredients. Everything's homemade. Everything's made on premise. Fresh, daily, cooked to order. It's a nice menu we have. It's a nice, simple menu, and we do have daily specials that change from time to time.
Right. Do you
Yeah.
do like I guess on premises catering if you have like little private
and
parties or
very
anything
good.
like
And
that?
our motto is we could have a catering event in our house or yours.
Very good.
Well, it's in a house. So.
Like I said, I'm very familiar with your place, so
Okay,
yeah.
very good.
I like the fact that you put a sign out that's actually more prevalent where you could see.
Well, our
that people
sign,
will know
yeah,
that
well, our
you're
sign
there,
is
you know.
actually on a 10-foot easel.
Right.
I actually constructed an easel and had a sign made up to look like a painting
Right.
with a frame and everything, and it's
Nice.
It brings out the fact that it's a artsy based thing. My wife, she's the head chef. I'm the front end guy. My sister-in-law's the decorator. That's the three partners in the place. My wife's been doing this she's been in the food industry, I should say, for over 30 years, since she was like
Okay.
15 years old.
Now, I'm
16
going to
years
interrupt
old.
you for a moment
Yeah, okay.
because I'm going to save your marriage right here.
Oh.
Why don't you say hello to your wife and say her name?
Hi, Kat. Hi, Dee Dee. You too.
There you go.
Well,
I'm joking with
good
you.
job, Doc.
Yeah.
I like that.
I just learned from my own experiences, so there you go.
But yeah, so she does all the cooking. I run the front end, and again, my sister-in-law decorates. And it's been a experience for sure, without a doubt, to have this restaurant and see all the people come in and interact with us and the servers and everything, and it's really been great. We also have an art gallery
Right? That's good.
located on premise. Okay, because the correct name is Starving Artist Cafe and Gallery.
And gallery, okay.
We allow local artists to show their work for free, and we rotate it every 2 weeks. So
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
That's good. That's
every
nice.
2 weeks there's a new artist in the gallery. So the customers really enjoy that. They come in, and every time they come in, they see a different artist.
Now,
Unless some of our regulars, they see the
I
same one.
have to say they're probably all Long Island artists that.
Yes, all
yeah.
local, and patrons, I should say too.
Okay.
It's usually patrons that come in and heard about us or know about us, and they want to put their name on a list. The list happens to be a little bit long because it's free, and the list is about 2 years to get your work into the gallery.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot of people on the list.
Even if you're a palette.
If you're a palette and an artist.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
But it's
I guess our palettes not only have a
we
food
pay
palette, but a
local
painting
artists.
palette too as well. Go ahead,
the
Jeff.
palette.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of our mottos too is delight your come and enjoy and delight your palate.
Right.
So and it's a paint palette on the menu. Yeah, everything's off base. The concept where we came up with this is we really weren't going after this kind of thing. Years ago, me and my wife wanted to start a pizzeria.
Don't do it.
My wife's been in the pizza business. That's what the food industry. She was cooks. She was a cook in various pizzerias.
Okay.
Throughout her whole career, and we said, let's do it. Before this, I was an air conditioning refrigeration contractor.
which is actually a very good combo for a restaurant.
And
'Cause
I
that's
fix-
always
I do fix stuff myself.
You're like the most important person in the restaurant. Is the refrigeration.
I
man.
do fix stuff myself.
Yeah.
So I lost my thought now.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
you.
that's fine. That's fine.
You and your wife.
Take a
just
moment,
started.
take a deep breath. You'll
Oh,
be all right.
thank you. Yeah, we were
Have
gonna
some
start.
ghee,
We were
you'll
gonna
be better.
start this. We were
Need some
gonna start a
focus.
pizzeria, but we couldn't find one
Right.
that didn't have one. Like you're saying, that's why you're saying don't do it. Couldn't find one across the street or down the block or anything. So
It's a pretty competitive.
yeah, we
Yeah.
gave up the fight.
Yeah.
We couldn't find a location, so that was '92. So we bought a house, had kids, and now our kids are out of school. They're out of college. They both graduated, both art majors in college. That's what came up with this.
Oh,
And
there
then,
you go.
Then we thought, why don't we do something now? And we could. What should we do? And we try to come up with a concept. And because my kids are artists, we figured we'd go with the art theme going on
Right.
and everything, and then the cozy couch thing and the decoration just fell into place, and it just it just got better and better, and
Right.
it's with the gallery and the
Well,
decorations.
both of you for 5 years. I mean, that's a pretty long time to be in business. Both
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah, it's
Nazir and you.
yeah.
So that shows you're pretty successful. I
Yeah.
would think.
Yeah,
So there you go.
Yeah.
So you guys should pat yourselves on the back.
Yeah. It's
You know?
it's a the restaurant business is a
It's
hard
tough business.
Yeah, it's a tough business. It is, but the benefits of seeing the customers and
Right.
the clientele enjoying themselves and everything like that. It's totally a game
Right.
changer for everything. And like we do private events as well, like you said before, in our
Right.
house or yours.
Right.
And we do all different private parties, bridal showers, birthdays,
Right, I got
wedding,
you.
baby showers, everything. And we actually rent out the whole space. You could
Uh-huh.
actually,
Rent out the whole place.
yeah, the whole place.
That's great.
Yeah, it holds up to 55 people, and you could have a nice little party there.
That'd be great for like maybe people who are getting married for a second time or anything like that. And they
Oh yeah,
wanna,
actually we have
They
we
wanna have their
actually have a
friends.
wedding reception tomorrow.
There you go. See,
We have a
how's
wedding
that for
reception
timing,
tomorrow,
huh?
Yeah.
And you didn't
it's-
even tell me.
Yeah. it's pretty neat.
Now,
so.
do you have like any entertainment, like any
Yeah, we have-
acoustical guitaring or anything
Yeah,
like that
we
going
keep
on?
it low key. We have entertainment every Friday.
Okay.
Okay. And it's usually solos, duos.
Right.
Nice low key. We have this one band, J&J Jazz. They're outrageous, and then
Okay.
we have Perfect Strangers. They're a flutist. She's a flutist. They're great too. And there's so many bands that we have there. I'm sorry if I don't get to everybody. As far as my bands that play
Yeah.
there, we have about 12 acts that play.
Last week I had a duo on, acoustic duo called B Squared, and they actually heard of you when I had mentioned that you were going to be on this week.
Very good.
So you definitely have a name out there,
Very good.
So that's comforting, and I think you definitely did. I mean, don't pay attention to me, but to go into a pizzeria, it's like you're competing. It's like going apples to apples. What you did was you went apples to oranges. You know what I mean? For what you're doing, you got a nice concept going on there.
Yeah.
There's not too many people doing what you do,
Right.
and I think that's the key to success. Like when it comes to
Yeah, it's
the
it's
food and
it's
everything.
it's great. And then we do also, when it comes to our events, we have had comedy nights in there. We've
Okay.
actually had.
Well, governors is
well,
plenty.
I have
All you
I-
comedians
actually, I
out
have-
there for governors,
Yeah,
there
well,
you go.
Actually, I have had a couple of comedians that play here.
Right.
That do here, whatever they call it, perform here.
Right.
And they've come and performed at my place. We do comedy shows.
Do you do
get
an open
like
mic too, or anything?
No, that we,
You'd rather have them booked,
well,
right?
yeah, it has to be booked.
Actually, that's good. They prefer that. Anyway.
Yeah, because I have to sell tickets, and then
Right.
we do a psychic night once a month.
Okay, that's
Once-
nice.
And that draws.
That's
in a
gotta
crowd
be big, right?
Every
Oh,
time,
psychic.
every time. Her name is Sandy. Readingsbysandy.com. I'm gonna give her a plug.
Absolutely.
She is.
Hey,
she's
refer her
great.
to us. Maybe she could come on the show and
Okay.
predict if I'm going to lose weight or not from
There
being
you
here.
go.
Oh,
Yeah, she more, when she comes to our place, she more communicates with the dead than she does.
That's
you know,
perfect because
that
I'm
she
practically
tells you
dead
to
as it
eat
is.
or anything. Yeah.
I'm
But,
practically dead as it is, so that'd be good.
But yeah, different things. We do comedy nights. We've
Uh-huh.
had a murder mystery. We had a
Okay.
murder mystery. We had Elvis and Cher come into the restaurant and put on a show.
Okay.
And then Neil Diamond one time. Now, all fake ones.
Oh, I
Right,
was
right,
gonna say
right,
impersonators, right?
And they are good. Cher
Yeah.
is like outrageous. All of them. actually Cher, Elvis, and Neil Diamond.
Yeah.
And then we had a guy from the Drifters, from the original Drifters.
Wow, I had no
Yeah.
idea you had a lot going on there like that. Wow.
We've been lots of days on it lately, because a couple of times we tried to sell tickets and we didn't get the response we needed. So we had to get back into the events like the comedy nights and stuff
Right.
like that, because it is a nice draw. It pulls people in. They taste our food. Because when you eat that night, you're not eating off our menu.
Right.
You're eating off our catering menu.
Oh, okay.
Like we make
Right.
what we want to make, but
gotcha.
it's something completely different than if you were to come into our restaurant and sit down.
Remind me after the show. The show before us is called Knock 'Em Dead. Okay, and they do murder mysteries and stuff like that. So I'm gonna refer them to you if you want to take a look at them.
That's the company we use.
What?
I think that's the company we use.
That's who you use. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right, there you go. What a
I'm
coincidence.
almost positive it's Knock 'Em Dead. Was,
Knock 'Em Dead, right?
was the-
Tony Walker, Eric,
They,
and Sally.
I
Right?
think we did the
That's
one.
something.
We did the one murder mystery, and it was a blast. Oh my god,
yeah,
there was so.
they put a different twist on it than what the usual places do.
It was like
Right.
a whole theatrical event. They came in, ate like I think 7 or 8 people, and they just did the whole night. So yeah,
Oh,
give
okay.
a shout out to them too. So that's good.
Yes, we're gonna give a shout out to Eric, Tony, and Sally of Knock 'Em Dead that do
Yep.
that.
Yep.
And Eric, you could give me $20 for the plug if you want. That'd be fine.
But I
All
think
right.
yeah, that's about it. We're a small, quaint, family-run business.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's great. I think today our guests have both of you have been great. I mean, we got to learn a lot about the ghee butter. I know, my wife, when I told her that she was going to be on, she was very interested in it and everything like that. So,
Oh, good to know.
yeah, I mean, my wife is a Caribbean, so she does a lot of rice and a lot of different dishes. And I think the ghee butter would probably be better flavoring it with the ghee butter as opposed to regular butter. and
I would think
everything
so.
Like that,
I would think so.
And both of us want to eat healthy, so I think that would be it.
Well, yeah, that's what we actually do, like a ghee of the month. We try to at least.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So one of our best sellers was actually a curry flavor,
Yeah, she would like
I
that.
love curry.
which
Oh,
was
that-
so easy for people. Because
Right.
we also want to help people who really are like, well, how do we cook this food? So we had like
Right.
a curry ghee butter. We had a Thai ghee butter, believe it or not.
Thai ghee butter sounds excellent.
Yeah, so it was easy. They were like spoon, 1
Right.
to 2 spoons, put the meat and
Yeah,
it works out
That sounds
better.
great.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to check it out.
Yeah.
See what we can get. Yeah, absolutely. All right, Jeff. What else you got going on?
I don't know. I think I've been through.
You're a pretty happy guy. You
Yeah.
can tell. Jeff's happy, right? So there you go. You know he's doing well.
Yeah.
Nazi is happy, so you know
Very
she's
good.
doing well as well. As well.
As well.
All right. Well, I guess it's time. Are you pallets ready to get
Well,
those pallets working?
Yeah. Oh, God bless.
Oh,
God bless
yeah.
you.
What I have over there, one is
You
my,
know,
my wife's.
I don't mean to
okay.
interrupt you.
Go ahead.
Andrea's going to bring over the tray.
Selected
Okay.
Show it to the camera, and you can explain to what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
It's tied in a bow, Andrea, so you gotta just pull it off.
I hope she's
See,
capable of
that's
doing
the
that.
fun stuff you get
While
to do when you're
Andrea's
on the
doing that,
air.
can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead. Absolutely.
What do you find your demographic is, and how do you keep people coming back? Because it's hard, right? Being like a physical location. What do you feel? I mean,
It's odd. My cafe is so diverse. It is unbelievable, unbelievable. All different kinds of people, young, old, different religions, different races. We love it. We love it, and we're in like kind of a hub of areas. Okay, and
Right.
Between Franklin Square, Elmont,
Need help, Andrea?
Floral Park.
Floral Park.
I know that area quite well. Yeah.
Floral Park, Garden City, Newark Park. It's
Stewart Manor.
Oh, Stewart Manor right there.
I think
Yeah.
that's intel.
All, and it's great. And I don't know how, the second part of your question, how you, we get them to stay there, it's a,
no. How do you find that your audience just keeps coming back? Like you're just. How do you do your marketing?
oh,
and
well, people like us on
Yeah.
Facebook. They like us on Facebook. We do email blasts. We are on Twitter and all that stuff, but it's hard for me to keep up.
Yeah.
The Facebook, my sister-in-law takes care of the Facebook every morning, and we put little things on. Oh,
Oh, that's
okay.
awesome.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Right there, Ange. You got it right there.
Oop. Okay, that's our homemade hummus. My
Oh,
wife
it's hummus.
makes red pepper hummus and served on pita chips. So there's a little serving,
Great.
little palette over there, the little serving thing over there. You can get that too.
that
Okay.
is beautiful.
Oh, we
Anybody need more plates?
We love hummus.
Yeah, you don't have to. I'll pass.
Go for it. I had spoons over here. You
Well, I
could,
got-
you're more
What do you
than
need?
welcome to
Is
use
Is there
it.
any napper hummus?
Napkins, yes. In there's a
A
white
napkin.
bag there
Yeah.
entry that has
Yeah.
napkins in it. Oh, you got
Yeah.
napkins right there. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Actually, we prefer sleeves here,
I'll take one.
but you guys are pretty much sleeveless, so it's not gonna work.
I just need to blow my
Why don't you
nose.
pass this down to them over there?
Sure.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
good.
You good?
I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah, I'm actually good myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that- Tell me what
I,
you think,
every
what's
time I see hummus, I
That
have
is
to explain
awesome. You
something.
could really smell that.
I-
Wow.
I used to be a
what's in the
chef.
hummus? I'm
Garlic.
sorry.
Huh?
Besides the red
Garlic.
pepper, what's in the hummus?
Chickpeas, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
made
And
of
what
chickpeas.
else?
Made with
Tahini.
garbanzo.
Tahini.
Tahini. of
Tahini,
course.
yes,
And garlic.
tahini is very
the
important.
regular
Pepper.
regular red peppers, like fresh red peppers.
Right.
Bell
you know,
peppers?
I know what
Yeah,
you mean.
fresh.
Is it bell?
Yep.
Okay.
And
Roasted red pepper, probably, right?
Well,
Or
no,
is it-
not
it's
roasted.
regular
That's-
fresh red
Yeah,
pepper.
regular fresh red peppers.
Oh, okay.
We do use roasted red peppers on some of our
Right.
in some of our dishes. Actually, a lot of them are Italian. Like on here, you'll
Right.
see we also
Now,
have.
Do you ever add the roasted eggplant to it, and make like a baba ganoush or anything
No,
like that?
we should try that.
should
Again,
try that.
You're talking
People
to the
like that.
wrong person.
I know you're not the chef.
Okay, but yeah, she tries all different things.
Very good.
She'll see something online and
Uh-huh.
make her own thing
Right.
about it. Like we have a couple of signature things going on at the cafe. Our fries are hand cut, so a lot of people
Nice.
they love the fries, and there's a process to them which I'm not going to get into because that's
No, you don't have to. Just say they're hand cut.
Yeah, they're
That's
hand
it.
cut.
I would
And,
never reveal anything.
we have a starving artist burger,
Okay.
What's that?
which is great. It's a burger on a pretzel bun with cheddar, bacon, and brown sugar, bacon, cheddar
Right.
on and honey mustard on a pretzel bun.
Sounds
It's
good.
one of our signature.
Uh-huh.
One of our signatures.
Pass this down.
That and one of these also is one of our bigger things is our chicken pesto panini,
Okay.
which is homemade
That looks
pesto,
good.
grilled chicken, red roasted peppers, and I think what's it else?
Okay.
Well,
As I was saying
she'll
with
kill me,
hummus,
my
I
wife
used
will
to
kill me
be a
if I do
chef
that.
for a seminary here on Long Island, and that's all the priests loved was hummus. I used to make tons of it,
Wow.
you know, and with the baba ganoush too, with the eggplant and everything like
Yeah,
that.
I gotta.
Yeah.
she'll,
Get it out of the
she,
way.
she,
That was a
she's listening.
favorite.
Well, she might not be listening right now. Hopefully, it's busy and she's.
Right. Hopefully she's not. This way she'll make money and you can hang out here and so.
Why don't you
Yeah.
pass that around?
Yeah. Pass those
If
around,
anybody
yeah.
likes pesto, one's ham and
get
one's ham and
plates or
apple. Ham and apple with
Could
brown.
you pass plates too?
Yeah.
Maybe some
Yeah.
plates.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, she's got
Yeah,
plates
give us
over
Yeah,
there.
why don't you
Andrea.
serve a couple, take a couple
And
Yeah,
pieces.
she's
Put
got
it
plates
down.
right there. No problem.
One has
You know what,
brown sugar
Nazia,
bacon
let me,
as well.
let me take some plates away from you.
What is
Yeah.
that?
What are they?
What are
This is
they?
clean, actually.
Okay.
It was just a
One's
small
ham,
bit.
that's ham and apple, which is ham, baked
Here you go,
apples,
ladies.
brown sugar bacon.
Oh, yum.
Ooh, I'll try that.
I'll try that.
And this is a pesto panini, which is homemade pesto, grilled chicken, red roasted peppers.
Oh, wow. I'll try the inside, if that's
Which one?
okay.
You don't want the
I
bread.
don't want the bread, I'm sorry.
That's
do,
okay.
do you find
Well-
that you have to keep up with like the trends of today? Like I feel sometimes we have to do that with the
Oh, yeah.
meatless burgers and the gluten-free.
Oh,
Do you find a lot
yes,
of people come
without-
in and are
without
always
a doubt.
like, we
Gluten-
want this, we want that?
Yeah, gluten's the biggest.
Both.
They
Yeah,
have
both.
plates.
Yeah, we'll try
Yep.
both.
Gluten is the biggest. That's the biggest
Oh, so she's giving
thing
us
that people have. Then it goes
Oh,
to
okay.
Save this for
vegan.
her.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, then there's celiac.
Right.
Right.
We
You gotta
have-
be
yeah.
careful.
That's-
Yeah. Right.
Then there's
Celiac.
the
Thank you.
allergic
Thank you.
Right.
people, which is fine. You know, we accommodate
Andrea, I have
Right.
a plate.
No
hon.
pecans, no nuts,
Yeah,
or anything
no
like
nuts.
that.
We
Yeah.
accommodate
I got a plate for you.
all of that, and
Now-
people like it.
I forgot to ask.
You
You
like pesto?
Very good.
I forgot to ask. You do a brunch, right? You
Yes, we
like a
do. Oh,
brunch and
very good.
everything?
Yeah,
I
we
know
do
you
a-
do like a breakfast. And
No,
stuff,
well,
right?
no breakfast.
Just
but
a brunch.
Yeah, we're open 11 to 9 most nights, then 11 to 10 on the weekends.
Right.
And our brunch we do on the weekends from like 11 to 3,
Nice.
and it's nice. Oh, people like the brunch. It's like because we have steady
you.
customers, and
Right.
they like to come in and get something
What's
different
easiest then?
than what they always get on
Right.
the menu. So they get, you know, it's all like it is like breakfast items. That's okay. It is like breakfast items. You know, we
Right.
have the palette, the platter, the
You waffle or anything.
yeah,
like
we
that?
have chicken and waffles. we
chicken
have
waffles. Yeah.
chicken and waffles.
This is good.
We have a
Yeah, you can
Nutella
take that
waffle. We have
Okay.
a dessert waffle.
Okay.
So, a lot of different things on the brunch menu. People
Now,
seem
so
to
you want
do.
one of these?
Thank you.
And Jeff, you
No, I'm good.
You're okay.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
eat it
have
I eat it every day.
the ham and what
Ham
was
and
it?
apple.
Ham and apple, not
Brown
bad.
sugar bacon.
Nice.
And the apples we do in the morning. We we bake them,
Mhm.
and then we saute things. Like I said, everything's made fresh to
There's
order.
also
So you place an order, you get yeah.
What is that?
So you put that for the pesto, I
Chicken.
guess.
Yeah, for the chicken.
This is delicious.
This is
Oh, very
delicious.
good.
Really, I
It
mean,
really
really
is
good.
Oh my god.
very good. A
Excellent.
little
Thank
bit
you.
of the sweet and
Oh
the
my God,
savory.
it's
Very good.
delicious.
Very good. Yeah, the pesto is homemade. Like everything,
And
like
another
even when it
skillet.
comes
You
down
know,
to
I
like our
forget it,
appetizers,
Andrea,
our
it's
mozzarella
alright.
sticks
Do you want some?
and our
There's some
zucchini
of this
sticks,
still
we
left.
don't buy frozen.
Let's forget
We
it. 'Cause I'll
take a
have
block of
That's
mozzarella, we
important.
cut it,
Yeah.
we hand bread it, and
I can't
you know,
do
we
that. I'm gonna
cook
go.
it. And then the zucchini sticks, same thing. We cut the zucchini up in pieces, deseed it a
bread
little
it.
bit, and then we hand bread it. So all our burgers are made on premise. We have a turkey burger, all like healthy.
Vegetarian?
We have a lot of healthy stuff.
Okay.
Really a lot of healthy stuff.
I
We
know.
do-
I saw your menu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do have a fryer in the back, but for fried chicken, like chicken cutlet.
Right. With the
But
waffles.
a lot of stuff is really healthy, like our salads, our even when it comes to our grilled chicken, the grilled chicken is healthy. So we're looking like that, we like that. When people come in for the healthy options.
Do you do all that, like the free range and?
No, but we do try to buy local. You know what I mean. But we haven't got into organics or anything like that. Actually, but I got to tell you, most of the time when we go to our produce guy, he delivers me
hummus.
organic
Very
Mhm.
mixed greens,
Oh wow.
and they cost a little bit more. And I can't tell the difference, but it is good. I don't advertise it like that, because
It's great. The food
Right.
is
yeah,
good.
because then if I don't get organic one time,
Yeah.
but we do get some organic stuff, but it's not like our staple or anything.
Uh-huh. You have the phone call.
That ham is absolutely
pesto is
delicious.
Oh, thank you very much.
Food is just.
What?
Absolutely
And
delicious.
the hummus too.
Hello?
Hummus
Oh.
has a kick to it.
Yeah,
It's
has a
very
little-
good.
I don't have it.
Very good.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, cayenne.
Whoever called, please call
You
back.
put cayenne pepper.
Yes, cayenne pepper.
In
is
what did you put?
in the
cayenne?
hummus.
Oh wow. You could. It smells just.
It's
to die for.
it's got a little kick to it, but it's not hot. See,
No,
Very
it
good.
is.
if I eat anything hot, I can't take it. I'm not a spicy kind of person. It makes my hair stand up.
Don't touch the rice.
So. Oh no, I'm gonna try it without a doubt.
Don't touch the rice. The
Oh,
rice
no,
is
is it hot?
spicy.
Is
It's a little spicy.
Really, I didn't taste spicy.
No,
yet.
well, no,
No, the
not our
rice.
stuff.
Oh, the-
oh,
oh.
in her rice, but
The truffle we talking
and in
about.
my I'm toward the hummus.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a little got a little kick
Oh
to
my
it.
god, the ham.
the chicken pesto is very good.
Yes,
How do you
chicken
like
is
working with
very
your wife?
moist.
The
chicken
ham is
pesto
such
Very.
a great
Not
combination.
Very
dry or
moist.
anything. Really good.
She asked me how I like to work with my wife.
Yeah. How do you find working as a
delicious,
couple? Because
both
that's.
I love
I really
my
love it.
wife. I love working with her.
But-
As long as I'm
You're a
out front
butt.
and she's in the kitchen.
It's a good combination.
No, without a doubt. If I try to help her in the kitchen, then it doesn't go so good. Well, because she's the professional, I'm the
She's
amateur.
the boss, right?
Yeah,
In the
so,
kitchen, yeah.
yes, without a doubt.
And you know it's also delicious, the bread.
Yeah.
You make
Yeah.
the bread on premise? Is
No,
it yours?
that's one thing we don't. It took about 5 when we first started. About 5 bakers
Before you got right.
before we got it right.
It's very
Before we
good.
found the
And it
ciabatta.
complements-
That's ciabatta.
It complements the.
Ciabatta.
Right.
Yeah,
Ciabatta is
it's
good.
perfect. It's
Perfect sandwich bread.
The ciabatta bread is outrageous.
Very good.
Jeff, I hate to bother you.
No, go ahead. What do you want?
I want that ham sandwich again. That was delicious. Anybody else want
That
it?
was so good.
Excuse me.
Very good.
I think the grilled chicken
still
panini
eating
was
it. I love
awesome.
it.
The chicken one was delicious too.
It was amazing.
Wow.
Very good.
With the pesto
I don't do
sauce.
seconds. Just to
Yeah,
let
the
you know.
pesto. The pesto is that's it's a unique taste.
Uh-huh.
People like it. That's with the pine nuts and.
I make my
Right.
own.
It's very moist, Jeff.
I make my
Yeah.
own.
The
Yeah.
pesto sandwich.
Well, you know what it is? Again, I keep on saying it over and over again, but we make things fresh. You know what I mean? We don't let things, and if things go, they go. They go in the garbage.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, but we do, enough business because we make small batches of things, no matter what it is, like our homemade soups. She won't make 2 big urns of it. She'll make
Right.
one of these,
Right.
gallon of it, maybe half a
It
gallon of
lasts
it
a day, and that's it.
and it will last a day, maybe 2, and then we'll introduce another soup. You know what I mean? So, at the beginning, obviously we were throwing stuff in the garbage.
Oh
you just
yeah,
had
you
to- we
always
made-
have your source of waste in the beginning.
Yeah, you just you can make you make it, and then all of a sudden it doesn't last because you don't have the business.
Right.
Like the first day, because we started off from scratch. Okay, we bought a bar. Okay, I did not
Right.
get the clientele from the bar.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
I
we had to
understand.
start with a whole
A whole new
new client base.
clientele. Yeah,
and
sure.
so at the beginning, we were slow. We would actually watch, like, the guy cut his lawn across the street. We'd all be sitting there looking out the window because I got two big, huge windows in the front, and we watched the guy cut his lawn. And I mean, the cooks, the waiters, and everything. Then all of a sudden the table would come in. We're like, okay, let's go.
Right.
But as we grew, we
Did you ever get any of like the past clientele that came in and expect the same thing?
for the first
Where are the wings?
for the first 6 they were known for their wings, the bar.
Yeah.
For the first 6 months, people would walk in and go like this, like, where's the bar?
Right.
Where's the bar? The bar ain't here no more. And sometimes they would stay, and then sometimes they would
Do you serve alcohol at all there?
beer. Oh, very good, beer and wine.
Beer and wine. Okay, that's all you need.
And that's all. Well, we did that purposely. We didn't want
The focus to go on the.
the alcohol and
Alcohol
bring
rather
the
than
clientele
food.
of a bar back into the place. Because don't forget, we're in a residential neighborhood and we're in a house.
Right.
So I have neighbors, and the neighbors love it now because they're, not subjected to the bar
Atmosphere and all that.
crowd. Yeah, open till 2 o'clock, just right there, open till 2 o'clock. We're
How
open till
big are
9,
the-
10 o'clock.
How big are the premises?
It's a Cape Cod house.
Yeah.
You know what a cape looks like with the two little doggy dormers up there. It's the size of a cape
That
with
sounds
no
so
walls.
unique.
With no walls.
All
So-
open concept.
Yeah, it's all open.
That's
so
great.
Yep. I'm familiar with Easy Street very much. So.
everybody is.
When I was a much younger
if
man,
I had a dime for
going
everybody
around
said
Franklin
that.
Square
Yeah.
was very.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you're there now.
Yeah, we are.
Sounds like you're doing great. Definitely nice. Your food's good.
What would you say is your busiest night?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Like other restaurants, it does with us. It does play that way. Starting from Saturday, then it goes to Friday, then it goes to Sundays next. Then it's Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday.
And when do you close on Sunday? Do you close early?
No,
or-
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
7 days a week we're open. Yeah,
Wow.
Wow.
it's that's the
Does
hard
your wife
part.
get a
That's
break
putting
at
your
all?
whole heart into it.
Well, it depends if we're short kitchen staff. If we're
Right.
short kitchen staff,
She has to go in.
she has to stay. She tries to take off 2 days, and then I take off like 2 days separately. Like, so I'm always there or she's always there. Somebody's always there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it'd be nice if we had a day off together, but eventually.
We'll have to go visit you.
No, very good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can look on our website. Our website is www.starvingartistcafe.org.
Great.
Okay, and our
You'll
Facebook.
give us your card before you leave.
Okay. And then our Facebook account. You could like us on Facebook. You see anything we post. We only post once a day. We're not like
Crazy
I know,
stuff with
constant.
people.
I got you.
throwing out advertisements. We do different pages. Do you do the moms pages?
We do so much. We try to hit everything.
Yeah.
Instagram more so than
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah, Instagram. It's just one of my servers tries to do it. for me and
Yeah, we
stuff.
find
It's-
it more we find it better.
Instagram is like the younger.
Yeah.
The younger.
Right.
And again, I got every crowd.
Okay, Facebook is the
Yeah.
other. Is
I think
like
Twitter
us.
might be dying out a little bit. I'm not sure, but
yeah.
Which was the one with the chef? They made a movie about it. He was a really good chef, and then he quit his job or something like that.
oh, I know.
And then he started a food truck.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It was something like that. But
That
he was on Twitter or Instagram, one of those things.
Right.
And
Oh,
he
was it
made it
right?
It
from
was
that.
like his son put him on Facebook and
Something
I
about
think
Pharaoh.
Instagram
Yeah,
and made his truck like kind of famous and
Ryan
everything.
knows.
Ryan knows.
Ryan, what
It
was
was
the?
Instagram. It was in shop.
See, he knows.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
There
it.
you
Yeah.
go.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Instagram.
What's his name? Ryan, the actor.
John Favreau.
Oh,
John
John
Favreau.
Favreau.
Right. He also does Iron.
He does directing. doesn't
Iron
he?
Man. Yeah, he directs all
He
the
directs.
a lot of the Avenger movies and stuff
Okay.
like that. Yeah. And I think Sofia Vergara was in that movie.
Oh, I forget.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
yeah, I
interesting. It was
remember.
just interesting that he was
That's a
the
good
chef
movie.
and he was running the
Yeah.
kitchen. Even the owner he would tell the owner to like kind of get lost in.
Yeah, because he
this is
wanted
mine.
to do his
This
own
is
thing and be more inventive, and the
Right.
owner wanted like all the like regular old stuff,
Right.
and people wanted to see new things. A lot of customers and stuff like that. It was a great movie, very good movie. I liked it a lot. We didn't get to your rice. Would you like to? Anybody want any of the rice or not?
Yes.
Oh, sure.
It's up to
Come
you,
on,
you
Nazia.
palettes.
It's, oh,
Does
please.
it have curry in it?
It's up to you,
No.
Nazia.
This is
I love
actually,
curry.
I guess it's a more, it has fried onions on top and fresh coriander, which it smells so good. And it's veal. So, I
Is
mean,
it like a
that
rice
looks great.
salad?
no,
sort of?
no. It's really traditional
it has a kick to
Indian
it though, huh?
rice, to be honest. I don't know if it's that spicy. I didn't get to have any, but it's veal. It's, I think potatoes. Please take more.
That's fine. Just
The
a taste.
onions and everything, so it's with fresh ghee that was made actually this morning. So it's yeah, just one of the many things you can do with this
Now,
butter.
how long does it take to make a jar of ghee? I mean, how many do you produce in a?
We
in
also,
a day or a week or whatever?
Well, we're finding now that we're definitely doing a lot more mass production than when
Right.
I first started out. But we want to stick to small batches. And I mean, it really depends. We could do an order that's,
Am I right in what I'm saying?
20 units to 10,000 units.
Wow.
So it really really depends. But usually it
Is this
takes
a
us
potato?
to fill a large order. I would say roughly about 5 days, 5 to 6 days. Bottling and packaging and everything else. So
And you're working at 2 commercial kitchens.
Very good.
yes,
Very good.
we're looking for another
Very
one.
good.
We need something a little bit bigger, and you know how it goes. It's hard, and it's hard to find that space because everyone's jumping for those commercial kitchens nowadays.
Tastes
And
like
with
that.
e-commerce manufacturing, you're very limited.
Felix,
This is very good.
that
No,
is
thank you.
delicious.
And
Very
I see
good.
the kick.
Really good.
You do, right?
There is a
yeah.
little kick
Oh.
behind
Oh,
your
yeah.
throat, but it's good.
Oh really? Oh wow.
You
No,
should
but it's
sell
not
this
like
in
a-
Whole Foods.
No, I can
Oh
eat
my
it.
gosh.
Right.
Seriously.
It's
Great.
not like a type of heat that like all you taste is the
Very
heat.
good.
Right.
Oh really?
It
Oh, good to know.
complements the whole dish.
It has
Oh.
potatoes in it.
That's how I like it.
Yeah.
Potatoes.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's
Is
a
that
really
lamb?
good piece of steak here. If anybody wants it, it's up for
Yeah,
grabs.
steak.
Oh, it's steak.
I have
Well,
the
I'm sorry,
steak.
veal. Well, we say steak, but veal
Yeah,
steak.
veal.
It's just such fresh cut meat.
Yeah.
It was.
The steak is tender.
It's very tender. No, the
Yeah.
veal, the
Yeah.
veal is very tender, yeah.
Mm. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for coming, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're coming near the end. I'm just gonna do a couple of plugs here. Do my work, so that
You can stay.
other people know that I'm thinking of them, basically. So, all right. So next week, we're not going to be on the air for 4th of July, but we are coming back on July 11th. Okay, we're probably going to have on July 11th. We're going to have a wine and a chocolate people coming in. So we're going to have a person pairing the wine to the sweets, to the chocolate, everything like that. Then they're located in Babylon. Okay, and it's going to be, I believe, Solo Vino and also Kilwins in Babylon Village. They're going to be coming in.
Ice cream
All right, then
and fudge.
then later on, when we get into the end of July, we're going to have the Flying Pig, which is out east, and a place called Cheesley's, which just does mac and cheese and grilled cheese sandwiches
Oh, wow.
in all different
Oh,
ways.
I've seen that.
Okay. Once again, anybody wants to be a palette person, just like the palettes here,
It's fun.
So cute. It's a
you
lot
can
of
message me on
And
Facebook,
good.
Yes.
and we'll get you on a show. Okay, and with that, you'll get free governor's passes to our clubs, all
Yeah.
3 clubs: Guire's, Brokerage, and also here in Governor's in Levittown. What to do this weekend? Well, one thing would be go on the computer, order some ghee butter,
There you go.
all right, and also go to Starving Artist Cafe. I'm sure you have something coming up,
Yep, we got.
right? What do you
got
have this
our
weekend?
psychic night coming up the 15th. Tickets are on sale now.
Okay, there you go. You got the psychic
Oh,
coming
wow.
up, right?
Full
Um,
buffet dinner dessert.
Yeah, there you go.
should go.
All right. We also tomorrow's going to be Fridays, and you know what that means. That means it's going to be Food Truck Fridays in Levittown at the Good Shepherd Church, right on Hempstead Turnpike, 3434 Hempstead Turnpike. A lot of the trucks have been on this show, and I have to say, a lot of these trucks actually do phenomenal food, believe it or not. It's a lot different now than what it used to be with the hot dogs and,
Right.
and whatever. But they do a great job. If you're in the mood for Cuban food, we have Rincon Criollo in Huntington Station. Very nice. Also in Sayville, we have La Tavola Trattoria. Okay, say hello to Chef Tom there. They're an Italian place, but they take it to the next level. They do a lot of homemade pastas and everything. Chef Tom is a graduate of Johnson Wales. Very good. Again, Giorgio's Coffee Roasters in Farmingdale, if you ever want to go there for some morning coffee. In Limbrook, we have Limbrook Bagels. Are you familiar with Limbrook Bagels?
Of course.
Yep.
They're great.
So that's Mike. He was on the show.
They're great.
Yeah,
Love 'em.
they're very good. In Farmingdale Mexican food, you have Cara Cara. Okay. We have Satellite Pizza in Bayport. Anyone familiar with Satellite Pizza?
Mm-hmm.
Go say hello to the gentleman there, Marcus. Okay. He looks like Steven Seagal. He gets very mad at that when I say that. But he does a phenomenal job over there. We have Dang Barbecue in Islip. Say hello to Anthony. In Wanto, we have Simply Greekalicious. I love Mediterranean food. I don't know if you like
me
it too.
That's what
So
you
say
just had-
hello.
You just had one, right?
Say hello to Spiro in Wantor at Simply Greekalicious. And he also has a food truck that's usually at the Food Truck Fridays in Levittown. Then last week we had Broadway Market out in Rocky Point. Their food is phenomenal. I don't know if anybody, they do a lot of organic food. They have a farm upstate where they grow organic vegetables and everything, and their animals are raised organically as well.
Oh, wow.
And they get their stuff processed, made, like their sausage and everything from the animals that they have on the farm and stuff, and their chickens and stuff. So go say hello to Ann and Shosha. Then we have Winnie's International Takeout in Amityville with Chef Trimo. She was on. She does a phenomenal job with a lot of barbecue, a lot of soul food, which kind of adds weight onto me. Because it's like, and then we have Sugar Pie, the Sugar Pie Shop in West Babylon, with Terry and Micheline, and they were a big hit. Are you familiar with whoopie pies at all?
Yes.
Right, they even make a vegetarian whoopie pie, which is delicious. You cannot tell the difference. The only difference is the cake is a little more dense on the pie. That's about it.
Yeah.
But you can't tell the difference. It's delicious. They do a lot of stuff like with allergies. Some people may have allergies and stuff. They do a lot of allergy-free type of whoopie pies.
Oh, wow.
And they're very popular. A lot of people like it. And you could get this stuff online, and they actually deliver it to you, too, as well. They may even know about your gourmet ghee butter, to be honest with you.
We work with a lot of
Because
bakeries.
they're vegetarians, too, and
Yeah.
everything, yeah.
Yeah, very small world. Maybe.
Yeah. So when I see them, I'll tell them about,
Okay.
I'm sure they're watching the show. All right, so when you go to these places, tell them that Chef Felix sent me. And then I have, how much time left? All right, he's telling me to speed it up. Okay, so Govs Radio, we have on Monday Steve Squared at 6:30. We have The Wart at 8 p.m., which goes over different types of beer and everything. It's a show. They talk about, they have breweries on, like on Long Island and everything like that. It's called The Wart. And then we have Knock 'em Dead, like I said, that's here 5 days a week from 11 to 1, which you're familiar with, right? No. We have Tea Time with Teresa on Tuesdays. We have the Rodea Comedy on Tuesdays. Dan Romano Show on Wednesdays at 9. And before Dan, we have Three's Company. And then my favorite show, which is on tonight at 9 o'clock, Limo Talk with Graz. And I believe Graz is from Franklin Square, believe it or not. And then we have the Jolie Cole Live from the Governor's Green Room on Sunday. And that's it. So I want to thank everybody here. I want to thank the Palettes. I want to thank Nazia. And I want to thank Jeff. And I guess that would be it. So everyone, again, we're not going to be here next week. But when you come back, I promise we're going to have a good show, as usual. And thank you for listening. I appreciate everybody who tunes in. And I'm done. Just remember that
Bye.
our
Bye.
table,
Bye,
say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Just remember here at Let's Eat LI, our table is set for you. Should I say cut? I guess that's it.